Welcome to this explainer. Look, whether you're feeling a bit nervous or you just want to make absolutely sure your builder's permit project is airtight, we are going to jump right in. Today, we're stepping directly into the perspective of an experienced AFHSD Capstone reviewer. That's right, we're pulling back the curtain to demystify exactly what it takes to succeed on your final project.
All right, let's kick things off with this quote right here, because it clears up a really common misconception. A lot of builders think we only care about complex code or, a super flashy user interface. But actually, we evaluate your entire GitHub repository. Think of the repo as your workspace, your documentation, and your proof of practice all rolled into one. It is quite literally just as crucial as the tool itself.
To help guide your build, we're going to walk through the 5 core criteria we actually use to evaluate you: the reviewer's mindset, identifying a real need, quality and compliance, documentation drives adoption, and presenting your practice. Let's get into it.
So, criterion 1 is the reviewer's mindset. This is all about practical value over complexity, and it's exactly what we're looking for the second we open your submission.
You see, there's a massive difference between a flashy showcase of technical complexity and a tool that actually solves a genuine, specific problem cleanly. As reviewers, I can tell you, we are way more impressed by a clean solution to a real user pain point. We want to see your skills applied in context, not just, flexing your technical muscles. At the end of the day, practical value will always win out over some overly complex tool that's poorly documented and completely untested.
Moving right along to criterion 2, identifying a real need. Let's talk about the absolute foundation of the whole operation, which is your problem statement. Take a look at the stark contrast here. On the left, we have, I wanted to try building something with the API. Honestly, that's just a technical interest. To us, that is not a problem statement. Now compare that to the right. Counselors spend 2 hours a week manually compiling progress notes into the format required for IEP meetings, and this tool automates that process. Boom! That clearly and instantly defines a user's practical pain point. It's night and day, right?
The really crucial takeaway here is that a reviewer needs to immediately understand the value of your tool without knowing a single thing about your specific campus role. As long as your tool directly serves instruction, operations, or student support, you are perfectly on track.
All right, shifting gears to criteria 2 and 3, quality and compliance. Let's see how policy and technical quality actually build directly on top of that genuine need we just talked about.
So you'll be submitting a completed pre-deployment checklist, and yes, we will absolutely check that against your tool's actual behavior. You see, reviewers don't view policy compliance as just some meaningless pre-deployment checklist you blindly mark off. Not at all. It's an integrated design consideration, and we want to see it visible in your architectural features. We're talking scoped queries, script properties for credentials, domain-restricted deployment, and role-based access. I mean, if your checklist says no student PII accessed, but your tool is clearly displaying student names, yeah, you won't pass.
And when reviewers check your technical quality, what they're really hunting for is genuine maintainability. This simply means that if this tool breaks 6 months from now, and let's say you happen to be on a beach somewhere on vacation, another person can actually step in and fix it. Seriously, if you are the only person on Earth who can update this thing, it is not maintainable.
To achieve that maintainability, we have a few strict, non-negotiable standards. Your code has to be functional, well-documented, and completely free of 3 critical errors. No hard-coded credentials, no over-permissioned scopes, and absolutely no unvalidated inputs. These aren't just minor bugs to us. They are immediate, glaring red flags.
Entering Section 4. Documentation drives adoption. This is all about how you actually communicate your tool's value to the people using it.
Remember earlier when we established that your GitHub repository is just as important as the tool itself? Well, this is exactly where that comes into play. Reviewers expect to find everything they need to evaluate your project directly in your repository. This means a README that explains how the tool works, inline comments explaining why you made certain choices, a maintenance handoff guide for operational procedures, and of course, clear user instructions.
Listen closely because here is a massive insider tip. User instructions are the piece builders skip the most often. Please do not skip this. You literally have to write them for a non-technical user who has never laid eyes on your tool before, using appropriate everyday language. Frankly, if your end users can't figure out how to run it, the most elegant code in the world just won't get used.
Finally, we reach Section 5, presenting your practice. This one focuses entirely on the live or recorded walkthrough you'll submit alongside your code.
Let's clear up a major misconception right here, right now. We do not want a surface-level feature demo where you just click around and show us what buttons do. We really want evidence of deep understanding. Your presentation should be a genuine conversation about what you built, why you built it, and the actual practice of building.
During that brief walkthrough, you need to make sure you hit 3 essential structural steps. Clearly explain the problem, detail your specific build process, and explicitly show us how you applied the principles you learned from modules 1 through 3 to a real-world context.
If you want to absolutely impress the evaluation team, make sure you actively discuss these specific reflections. Talk us through a challenge that was harder than expected. Break down your security review process, especially regarding any AI-generated code you used. And most importantly, highlight a design choice you are genuinely proud of. Honestly, we love hearing about those aha moments where you made a really deliberate, smart architectural decision.
As we start to wrap this up, just keep these 4 simple steps in mind. Build something real, document it honestly, commit it to GitHub, and submit it with confidence. If you follow this framework, you're going to show the evaluation team exactly what a certified AFSD builder looks like.
So, as you log off and gear up to start your capstone, I want to leave you with this final, provocative question to kind of anchor your mindset. Are you building to show off, or are you building to solve? Ground yourself in finding a real, tangible solution before you write a single line of code. Good luck with your build.